Time for us to produce the greatest show on Earth. The saving of Mr. Will Powers from being tried for murder. I'm still working on the premise, alright? Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play BX Wright, Ace Attorney. This is your host, EMJ406. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. It's time for us to defend Mr. Will Powers one last time to prove he's innocent in all this. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. For their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can see why they're against him on this one, though. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer, who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. So he's trying to see if it's really happened in Studio 2 or 1 in this case. Because the body was found in Studio 1 still. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Damn. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court a testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. She's not wearing pants, dude. She said with her skirt, actually, never mind. Let's just go to the testimony.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2.
Oh, right.
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
It's a good idea to know the van. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick! Let's do it!
Alright. Let's figure this hell... Sorry. Let's just get to the testimony. I'm a little tired. This testimony has been long, you know. I have to press her on everything. She's pretty tight on this. By herself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Well, I gotta get all the info I can. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on. Let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oh, man. He really is getting screwed in this one. Okay. Let's go on the info we can. And what exactly was that? I've forgotten.
But what? Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on! All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Oh my god. You know, I should press everything at this point. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. Still. Now let's talk about that break. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
Edgeworth. Oh, God. Even he can't hold it together. Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I meant someone else.
One person is enough.
she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd say a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Yeah. I wonder. They ate T-bone steaks and further... No, that won't help anything. I wonder. Well, that was really the employee meeting. Oh, wait a minute.
Objection!
Their plates didn't have the bones on it, did they? Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, you know, I remind you it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manelli ate at a table outside the trailer. They said they had it, but look. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. It must have been that. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Aha! I see. Because saying they ate something else probably wouldn't have helped me out at all. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There is that, but she could do that during the meeting. Let's just go with the time here. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Haha! Time to link you to the crime. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! Ah! See? We got it already! Guilty verdict! Right here! For her. But Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
Damn it! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest.
It's not boring?
Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Oh, any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick!
So, this is gonna be fun.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon?
Maybe she didn't. I think it would have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. It doesn't say in the evidence, but they did constantly say it's heavy. Pretty much anyone would.
Ha! You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
Ooh. This could be an odd twist of fate. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. And, well, I guess that could lead us to another stabbing.
Take that!
Let's try it. Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I get sense too in my fade blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing! Whoops. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Oh, God. Damn it. Oh, wait, that's right. It's got in with duct tape. It's not sturdy enough for that. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this? Through the chest! That's a fair point. You would need a lot of force for that. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Jeez.
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Sure. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Now's the time to show this. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Chuck Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Haha! Got him!
Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial be suspended! Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced through him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Well, happened again. Oh! Has happened again! Ah! Ooh, looks like I'm on to you, bitch. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. And then she did it! She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago! Mm-hmm. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Haha! Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true.
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that that Hammer died in the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. So Jack Hammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She probably had another way, I guess. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to do the tea in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Well, they did have a freaking van. Good place to hide it, too, actually. Miss Vasquez, you carry the body to Studio 1, and you use the studio van to do it. You're leaving yourself wide open for these, you know. Then again, you did murder him, probably. Recall your testimony. Why is it probably? You did it.
There has to be a rehearsal afterwards, so it's a Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
And you did. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Oh, what now? Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yeah, of course. Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator, which was fairly new. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? What the? I'm a little confused here, as is everybody else. I won that battle. So, what happens next? Huh? Don't what, me? Question mark me? What the hell does that even mean? What do you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
No! Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? I'm getting really lost now.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and then the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Damn it! Oh, looks like you might have won that one after all. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly. It does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Oh, so he might be siding with me.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Alright, what do I do now? I have to keep pressing her. Ms. Vasquez, you did it!
That wasn't a question.
Did you do it?
No.
Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. Testify again, I guess. Get more information. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You can ask the same questions, get the same answers. Waste of time.
Damn, she's good. Damn! Come so far only to fail! Got nothing! As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Edgeworth? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well.
Objection!
God damn it! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. What the hell?
You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Have they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Edgeworth. Yeah. He is helping me out here now. Interesting.
I was at Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
Oh yeah, after the body was found past 5 o'clock. I see no issues raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Twist that truth out of her scrawny neck. Yeah. Let's ruin her.
Hold it!
Again, let's search for details. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manel arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Yeah, I'd better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. Better not go over any pointless questioning on somebody who's very insistent on stopping me.
Hold it!
But let's keep digging. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember? What?
there was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Well, wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
Damn it!
Nothing good out of that. I wonder.
Hold it!
I need to get more details on her, though. You asked to be left out?
Yes, it seems that everyone else is questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
What the hell, lady? But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Oh, right. Her bigwigs, of course.
Hold it!
What about this? The script in your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Although, wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Oh! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Oh, Edgeworth! My man! What the hell? Order, Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said, it's a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So, the prosecution's in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
Hold it!
Hammer was injured, huh? How'd you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on right here, or everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him!
Oh, right. Let's see. Hammer was injured. Wait a minute, that wasn't Hammer.
Objection!
That was Powers that was injured and him imitating it. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? Because, I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Yeah. Ha! You just saw him limping, that you assumed. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You definitely saw him limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg, too. He did steal the costume. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping! And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who would have been injured that morning. Ha! Good luck making a comeback out of that one. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim? Well, yeah. Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing!
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason, and it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I mean, she did make him money, so I don't know why he would have it. She would have a motive. I can't think of anything. Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now would be admitting defeat! She'll get away! But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible, you still have to fight this one! Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. I guess it'd be the photo again. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? Yep. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bring us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're not talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. You clearly don't understand where we're going with here. Why would she have a motive here? Why would she? Do you not understand? She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. It's self-defense. What's that now? Yeah, it's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Ooh. That does flip the whole situation on its head. Your Honor, and it would explain why I covered his tracks. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Aha! I got you. So now what? So, you did do it, didn't you? Huh.
Yes, I am guilty. It was me.
Huh. So we were right.
Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late!
Ah! Miss Vasquez!
What? What happened here?
Manuel fell from those trailer stairs. Oh, right. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm.
No, no. How could this?
It was an accident. It was an action scene, and
No, Manuel! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez!
No!
Please don't die!
Please.
Ah. She watched the star die before her own eyes.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
It was self-defense, though. That's a shame, though. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I guess that weight got lifted off her chest, though. I see. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural. Not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. The score finds to defend Mr. Will Powers. Wait, was it guilty or not guilty? I'm kidding, I know. God damn it, you dick. Oh, great. He's like, wait, was it guilty? I forgot. That is all. The score is adjourned. Ah, wow. What a crazy mystery that was. It was a self-defense killing. Well, at least she didn't actually try to kill him, so I guess it's a little lighter on her, but still. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. To think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Uh-huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Maybe this? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him at any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh? Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, right, he doesn't know. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah!
What?
Nick! Edgeworth!
What? Edgeworth? What are you doing here? Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Me? Again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease. And uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Gee. Nice to see you again, then. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling that I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
It's a story for another time, Maya. Another time. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh, good for them. Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great WP gets to play the lead again?
I wonder if they'll show us real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers, especially in that. God. To think a man would have to go around like that? I don't know. I wouldn't be comfortable with that, personally. I'm not good at that kind of thing. Anyway, we got through that. We got Miss D. Vasquez guilty of murdering Jack Hammer, if only to defend herself. Turnabout goodbyes, huh? Wow. Oh, by the way, in case you thought this game was going to be super long, you shouldn't have. We're nearly at the end already. The next trial is actually the last. Ha! Bet you didn't see that coming, but yeah. We helped save the Steel Samurai from the evil ways of the evil magistrate, actually. It's just weird to think about. But yeah, in a way, we did actually end up having to save him. Oh, God, I see mine on the bottom right corner. Jesus. But yep, we've been through 3 trials. Saving our best friend, finding the murder of my boss, and, well, finding the murder of the rival of a current TV star for a kids show. What could be next, I wonder? It's about goodbyes. Something tells me that it could be something more serious. Something more moving. Not to say that there wasn't moving moments in this one. I gotta say, though, the writing for this game is absolutely fantastic. And while in the next trial, you're about to see some of the peak of its writing. I'll say the writing is really damn good at these games. Anyway, I'll stop rambling, since we're not here for that. So, come back next time. We shall start the, final trial. Turnabout goodbyes. And, well, we'll see exactly what's in store for Phoenix Wright and company next time.